Hello.
Buen día. No se te escucha, profe. Profe, no se te escucha cuando hablas.
Fachero, Fran Mechi.
La. Está.
No van los anteojos hoy, Fran, ¿eh?
Está fachero el pibe, ¿eh? Mira Nachito.
Okay,
Hola.
can you hear me now?
Yes.
Who's this?
Yes.
Who's this?
Ah, entendí.
Okay. Right. Good morning. Now you can hear me now, okay?
Yes.
Great. Well, it's nice to see you. Can I see the rest of you? Why don't you show your faces, please? Can you start the video, please? Everyone. You don't want to. Come on, I want to see your faces. We haven't seen for a long time. At least I haven't seen you for a long time. Okay.
Sí.
How are you doing?
Fine, teacher. And you?
I'm great.
Sí, sí, ya.
Working a lot. correcting a lot of homework every day.
Yes, teacher.
Are you
Yes,
working a lot?
Good
Yeah.
work.
No caso un clavo, profe.
All right. Tefi, Camila, Misael, Tiago, Juanma, Bruno, can we see your
No se quieren
faces?
mostrar los chicos.
Okay.
Muestro un ratito nada más, porque estoy en mis peores días.
All right. Well, listen, first of all, I have received your work. It was good, very good.
Yeah.
Today we're going to work with something that I sent last week. Did you get that worksheet? It is a worksheet and some texts to read. Did you receive that? Have you got that?
Yes.
All right. Well, let me see. First of all, okay, about the homework. You know that we're not going back to school until May, probably. So the first term, you will receive a mark according to how you work during these sessions on Zoom. If you are in class, if you send the homework on time. So be ready to work because I don't think we will be at school since June, perhaps. So we will be assessing you using a rubric that I'm sure you have received. I am receiving the assignments, I am correcting them. If I find that there are some mistakes, I send them to you. You have the opportunity to correct the mistakes. Then you send them back to me and I give it a final mark. This is the way we are working in English department. So it's important that you check your email because I don't know if Blended will be working this week. I was unable to use it for 2 weeks at the beginning of this quarantine, but now for me it is working. I don't know what happens with the rest of the students and teachers. So we decided to use the email to exchange information, and you can send your homework to my email address. By the way, do you have it? I guess everyone has it now. Is there anybody who doesn't have my email address? Nobody? All right.
Yes, it's in the group.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I am using a rubric to correct your work. I will probably send it to you so that you can see what things I am taking into account, but I can quickly tell you what I am assessing. I am assessing that you hand in the homework on time. Remember to look at the deadline. And after that, I'm assessing the presentation. If you present something which is clear, which has titles, names, which is in order, it's very important that you copy the questions before the answers, because I will take into account your presentation to give you a mark. For each of these items, there are 5 marks, from 5 to 1, okay? So the best presented the assignments, you get a 5, and then 4, 3, 2, 1. Another item is the language. That is to say, if you have a lot of errors in grammar, in spelling, children, if you use Word, you know that Word has a corrector. So you switch to English in your Word program, and the program shows you if there is a mistake, spelling mistake or a grammar mistake. So use it. If you are typing something and suddenly it becomes underlined in red, check with your the red button of the right button of your mouse, and you will see what is wrong. If you have a spelling mistake or a grammar mistake, that is big help. Use it, okay? That's why we are asking you to send us we're asking you to send us a Word document, because you can use that, the corrector, and we can make comments on the work you send. Don't send photos, please. And at least if it is a document you are typing, maybe you may send photos if we are asking you to prepare, I don't know, maybe all right, maybe a poster or something like that, okay? Another thing that we assess is if you have answered all of the questions, if we ask you to write a personal opinion, if you include it, if you give explanations or evidence as to why you say that, okay? If you give your personal opinion, you should always say why. And finally, the last point that we assess is if you are writing the answers by yourself, or if you are copying and pasting from the internet. All of us use the information on the internet. That's not wrong. There is a lot of information. But when you submit an answer, it must be written in your own words. You cannot copy and paste. I know when you copy and paste something, I realize. So I will discount points for not writing your own words. So be careful about that. And that is called plagiarism, when you copy somebody else's work. So don't do that. You will get a 0 out of that item if you do that. If you use information from the internet, remember to cite the source. That is to say, you have to, at the end, you have to say source or reference and write down the name of the website from where you took the information. It should always be there. Or if you took it from a newspaper, from an encyclopedia, whatever, remember to cite the source at the end, okay? Well, this is all about assessment. Do you have any questions about that? No? All right, so let's move on. The next point I wanted to talk about is some problems regarding the corrections I made. Be careful with punctuation. Remember to use comma, full stop, capital letters. If you write proper names, they should be in capital letter. Remember to check that, because if you don't write a full stop or a capital letter or a comma, it's a mistake. It's a language mistake. It's a punctuation mistake. So be careful with punctuation, right? Well, so today we're going to revise the worksheet that I sent you. I'm going to share the text that I asked you to read. Okay. This is a text that I wanted you to read. Okay. What is this text about? Have you read that? Have you read that? Has anybody read that?
Profe, ¿eso no había que hacerlo para el trabajo en grupo?
Yes. Yes. Yes, Paloma. Have you already read it or not? No? Not yet? All right. I have one group here. Only one person sent me the group, the name of the people in the group. Paloma, Yara, Mora, Lucia, Oriana. This is the only group I have. The rest of you, have you formed the groups? Boys, have you formed the groups?
El otro era
Yes, tell me.
Nacho, Agostino, Juanma, and me.
English, please.
Nacho, Agostino, Juanma.
And me, Brian Sánchez.
Yes, and the others? Martin? No? You haven't formed the groups. Okay. There's a technical problem, I think.